Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I am still a new grad vet. Even though this is a 1-year update, I still very much feel like a new grad vet. So I wanted to just do this 1-year update. It's actually 1 year and 2 months to be precise, but I wanted to do this just so I can have a look back at it and just see how far I've come, because even from my 3-month, I think it was 3 months update that I did previously, I feel so much different. So if you're interested in that or just curious, then listen up. So, spoiler alert, I'm actually quitting my job now. I have a 3-month notice period and I've got 1 month left. It's been going on for so long, like 3 months is a long time. And one of the reasons that I'm quitting is because I asked to drop down to 3 days instead of my 4-day week. So it'll be 30 hours a week instead of 40 hours a week. And they said no, basically. So that is one of the reasons that I'm leaving. I'm still grateful for the experience. I'm happy that I completed the graduate program and I feel like it's been a great first vet job and I have enjoyed it. It has been hard and challenging, but overall I feel like I've had a positive experience. So a bit of background in case this is the first ever video that you've seen from me, but I graduated in July 2022 and I started on one of the corporate vets graduate program and it lasted for 1 year. So I started in August last year, finished August this year. For my first 12 weeks, I was in a small branch. It was just me and the branch partner, and I was shadowing him for the first few weeks, and then he would ease me into doing consults by myself. And after the first 12 weeks, I was moved to do 2 days in the hospital and then 2 days still at the small branch. The hospital was so different, but I loved my hospital days. It was so much different cases, different clients, and I felt as though I was being pushed more. I can definitely say that I have grown in confidence, even though sometimes I don't feel confident in certain situations. For example, I guess if it's a case that I haven't come across before or one that I haven't done over and over again. One of the negatives, I suppose, is that I still feel as though I haven't got a lot of surgery experience. I could go weeks and weeks without doing a surgery. Like, still, I haven't done a surgery for a few weeks. I guess it could be even 6 weeks. I don't know how long I've not done a surgery for, but every time I feel like I've finished the surgery and I've got confident at it, there's too long of a period where I haven't done another one, so obviously I get anxious before doing it again. So that is one of the negatives. I'm hoping to go to a spay and neuter clinic or to just some clinics that need help so I can do more back-to-back surgeries to help with my surgical skills so I can become more confident. But yeah, that's just one of the things that I feel like I need to build up in. One of the reasons that I wanted to go part-time is because I feel as though, even though I like the job, I feel as though it's very intense and I want more of a life balance in the work-life balance. My typical day would be, like at the hospital, it would be 9 till 7, but usually 7:30, 7:45 I would finish. And that's kind of like the whole day, so I can squeeze something beforehand, but in the last few months I've been so lazy. I haven't been going to the gym, I haven't been waking up. I've been waking up on time so that it just gives me enough time to shower, eat, get dressed, go to work. Whereas before I would either go to the gym, I would have time to relax and have my breakfast and everything, but it's so dark now when you wake up and it's cold, so you just want to be cozy. But I'm gonna try and snap out of that because I want to get back to what I was doing earlier in the year, where I was having a nice morning before work, and then after work I just want to come home, shower, eat, go to bed. And although that's only 4 days out of the 7 days, it's still, I don't know, it still felt full on. The actual work days are great because sometimes you have a consult day, sometimes you have a hospital day, and with the hospital day it can vary because in the morning you have to do temperature, pulse and rest rate for all the inpatients, and then you have to call the owners, give them the update, tell them the plan, what you're going to do with the inpatients, and then you go through whatever you want to do in your own pace. So I quite like that, and the time goes quickly, especially when you have a lot of inpatients and it's just super busy. I really do enjoy hospital. And then consults as well. I enjoy consults because I like talking to the owners. Like, most of them have been nice, so yeah, I enjoy that part as well. Usually they're 15-minute consults, and sometimes you get half an hour if it's something that they think will take longer. It's like taking bloods, but usually vaccinations or routine consults are 15 minutes. So it's usually 9 till 11:15ish, and then we get like a half an hour admin break, and then start again until lunchtime. We have an hour lunchtime, sometimes an hour and a half because there's admin time there, and then we have the afternoon consults, and it goes all the way to 7 o'clock, actually no, 6:30, and then we have admin time. So there's quite a bit of admin time, so we can catch up on our notes, which I really like. And then the other day is the ops day, which I don't get so much ops days, especially as I'm only there 2 days at the hospital. But yeah, it just depends what ops are on the day. And yeah, so those are the 3 categories of working as a vet in my practice, and I really enjoy the variety. So yeah, as I said, I like being a vet. It's just, I think actual work is hard, like in general for anyone. So yeah. One thing that I'm finding hard as well is we have to complete the VetGDP, which is some portfolio thing that we have to complete as a vet after you graduate, and it's basically where you have to record cases and reflect on them, and then you send it off to your VetGDP advisor, and then it gets sent to the RCVS, and then they can approve it or decline it. And that's kind of hard because really and truly I don't want to do it in my spare time and doing it at work is quite hard to find like a time where you're not busy to write all those cases and then reflect on it. So I want to finish that before the end of my notice period, because obviously then I won't have a VetGDP advisor. But it's getting very close to the end. As I said, I think I've actually got 5 weeks left, and yeah, I need to hurry up with my cases. So when I resigned, I didn't have a backup or anything, because at the moment everyone knows that it's not easy, but vets are needed. Like you will be able to find a job. But also I didn't mind not having a job for a bit because I feel like I need a break. So I kind of just did that. So I'm finishing just before Christmas, so I have a nice Christmas break, and then I thought I'd find something in the new year. I have actually been thinking about locuming. So that is where you can do shifts and you get a day rate. As a locum, they kind of hire you for when they need a vet, obviously, and that would be like for maternity leave, or sometimes they're just practices that don't have a vet, or they need someone while they're hiring for a permanent vet. And I was so lucky that I found an opportunity. Well, they found me because like loads of recruiters add you on Facebook but this guy's really nice and he's really helpful and everything, and he found me a locum job working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Amazing, 3 days, no weekends ever, and it's ongoing and it's at the same practice. So I think that is a good opportunity for me, because in myself I don't feel confident to become a locum, because I feel in my head locums usually have loads of experience. They're expected to be able to do everything because they're hiring you to fill a spot. But this recruiter, I've told him I told him my worries, like he's reassured me. He knows that he's told them that I don't want to be by myself, no sole charge. I'll be with another vet who can help me if needed, and I'm going to start on consults only, because remember I said I'm not confident to do surgeries. Well, you know what, I am confident to do some surgeries, but it just takes me a longer time because I haven't done it often. So until I do like a spay and neuter clinic, or I get more experience doing surgery, I'd like to start off with consults only as a locum. And yeah, he knows all that, so I'm going to try that, I think, in like mid-January and see how that goes. They only have like a 7-day notice period, which is amazing, and because you're a locum you can just say, oh, this isn't for you, or you don't want to do work at this clinic, or you want to try somewhere else, and it's quite flexible. Well, it's super flexible. So I'm going to try that. If it's not for me, I'll just get a permanent job, or I don't know. I'm quite easy to go with the flow. So that's my future plans. But in the meantime, I am going to travel for a bit in the little Christmas New Year period, and then I'm excited to maybe try this opportunity as a locum. But I'll update you and let you know how that goes, because as I said, I'm only 1 year, well actually by then I will be 1 year and 5 months, technically 1.5 years qualified. So don't know, but still, it's more about how you feel, isn't it, not like the time. But I think it will also force me to be better, be more independent and everything. So I'm just thinking of the positives here. Obviously I am nervous, but I think even if I was starting a new permanent job with loads and loads of support, I would still feel nervous because it's a new place, new people. So I think what I'm feeling is normal, and I'm just thinking positive for the locum, because as well as working 3 days, no weekends ever, because of the locum rate, it's way more than what I would get even with my pay rise. So that's a bonus as well. But I also need to think that I don't get holidays. If I don't work, then I don't get paid, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really care about that. So I'm just happy to experience new things, you know, 2024. We'll see how it goes. So in conclusion, I'm leaving my first ever job as a vet. I have loved the experience. I'm grateful for everything it's taught me, the people, the support. I'm actually going to be very sad. However, I'm also excited for new opportunities in the new year, and I just look forward to growing more as a vet and just enjoying life. If you have any questions about vet life, or if you're an aspiring vet, then you can contact me. I'll leave my contact details below. I have been talking to a couple of aspiring vet students, and I just love it, because I just remember being at that stage, and it's just nice to talk to someone that has gone through it. So if you want to, I'm here. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.